You know what? I like this man in his polyester pants because he hits a straight ball. He's got, you know, good control stuff. He's got, you know, he's got just enough power for this point in the game, and he hits straight. So, yeah, because no, I can't even this girl. All right, so I'm gonna continue with this man. Oh wait. Let me go back. I want to figure out what kind of ball I can equip or club I can equip. Okay, interesting. Sea-Jerk looks pretty cool though. But yeah, this guy's pretty sweet. This guy's cool. All right, so the Turbo Spins Club. So this is kind of reminiscent of what you might see from like Advanced Tour. Okay, so interesting. So I sacrifice a little bit of power and I sacrifice a little bit of the impact zone, but I get much better spin power. Now, is that something I want? Is that something I want though? I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, I like being able to, I like power, and I don't mind the lack of spin too much. Yeah, maybe I'll give it a try anyway. And then I can always swap it out. All right, so Summer Course is on Four Winds Country Club, and since the season is summer, then I can expect to see I can expect to have the conditions be a little bit slower because the grass grows more. That's at least that's what the game tells us. Okay, so it's not much of a sacrifice. It's only it's not even 2%, not even 2% of a power loss, so that's not a huge deal. And I could just use power shots more frequently if I felt so inclined. Because I was noticing that I was having difficulty stopping my shots on the green, probably because of the weak spin stats, so... Yeah, maybe just see it if that works out any better, so... I love this MIDI guitar. This is cool. Okay, there's definitely a slight improvement in the backspin, so that's good. I love MIDI overdrive guitar. There's no escaping it. It's like, it confuses me though, because you would think that with these PlayStation discs that can store 700 megabytes, whereas N64 cartridges often you only had 32 megabytes, and so you had over 20 times the space. So where does the extra space go if you're not using, you know, like super duper quality music? I don't know. Oh yeah, I just realized this is actually the same course as the first time, but it's just a different season. Yeah, because the yellow flag indicated there is my previous record for the longest drive on the hole. So that's what that is, so... This is a short hole, but I was unable to get the Euger last time because of a tree that was in the way. And I wasn't able to draw or fade the ball enough. So, I don't know if that's going to be a possibility this time around. It's not looking likely, but I'll give it a try anyway, because I had a glut of power shots. Okay, so there is some curvature happening. Yeah, but it's not quite enough, so that's fine. We just got a short approach for the green and red chance. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Just, you know, some little bit of basic mathematics. And I'm gonna play this straight.
Nice birdie.
But yeah, definitely my biggest challenge thus far has been adjusting to the greens. That in the spring tournament they were much stronger, so... All right. We got some rain here, so this will make things even slower than they already were. I'm gonna top spin. Yeah, that actually came to a stop much quicker, so... Okay. Tree in the way, but... Maybe if I aim over here, then it'll be fine. Yep, that hit a tree. There's just a cute little indication there, so... Yeah, the hook tactic didn't work. I should have just played it straight. Okay. Well, at least I got an approach, so that's something. Usually you can play a more precise shot once you're inside 60 yards. Okay. A little bit of action. Yes, acknowledge the polyester. All right. I was hesitant. I wanted to play the bottom, but actually that turned out to be a happy accident.
You're the man.
That turned out to be a happy accident. So I could have been even further right. So yeah, the slopes are not to be trifled with here. So
Nice birdie.
okay, getting better. Or maybe I just play better in the summer. But yeah, it looks like the competition has gotten a little bit better too. Now leaderboard is at 0. That's funny. It's I just noticed that yeah, this guy's got a toupee. And yeah, the toupee flies off when you hit a perfect shot. So that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. So yeah, there it is again there. Hey, Lamau. Okay, wow, that actually... Okay, so it's a little slippery still, but I was gonna say, that's not pretty good for a 3-wood. But still, the fact that I'm always still so far away for green and reg is disturbing. Maybe this is a situation that will remedy itself when I acquire stronger characters. Ah, delicious.
Nice birdie.
Delicious. I'm gonna try to add a little bit more light here. Just so that my, okay, yeah, that definitely improves the situation quite a bit. It's not quite as glowy, not quite as incandescent. If I were to look for the perfect word, I'm less incandescent. Alright, hopefully a tree's not in the way. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Slightly elevated green and a slight headwind, but that shouldn't be too much of a... Oh wow, that's stuck really... That's stuck real quick. So maybe that's the added spin in action.
Nice birdie.
I'm trying to figure out what the deal is, like, with those little, like, icon things above the people in the gallery. Is that supposed to be like a representation of them clapping, but like their sprites are static, or are those supposed to be like camera flashes, or are they supposed to be like, I don't know, like waving protractors around or something? I'm gonna presume that that's just meant to be like clapping, but Yeah. As you know, this man keeps on spinning ballerina style. All right. Yeah. And once again, I mean, I've showed this once before, but the funny thing with this gallery here is that if you aim towards them, then they shuffle away from you as if to try to avoid your shots. So yeah, we're heading for the hills, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's pretty funny, I guess. So there's definitely some personality here, to be sure. It's not looking likely that I'll reach this green in 2. No, okay. That's probably fine. Probably fine, but I would still like to be approach distance, so... And plus, I don't think there's much harm in me using power shots, because I've been able to keep them pretty consistently before, so... Okay, yeah, 54, so... Actually, this is not as good as I thought. I didn't consider these trees here, but... You know what, though? Now is a good time to start using some mathematics. Okay, that just wasn't quite hard enough. Because, yeah, there's a lot of distance variation in the lie there. Going from 55 to 100%, that's pretty massive. So, in hindsight, it was kind of stupid to try to take a shortcut like that. Because I thought the ball would carry more, but, yeah, it was not the case. This guy is kind of basically like an obese version of Plum. Yes, and scratching his butt, so that's definitely a great visual for you, I suppose. Alright. Alright, let's get the bread in the oven here. Go, go, go. Alright, I guess I caught the lower end. That's fine. We'll escape with the par, I suppose. Just so long as my putting gets better, then I'll be able to improve on my score. So I had a -7 last time, which was not a bad start. Not a bad start. But yeah, 2 birdies here, and I would already be tied up with that. Oh, so you're saying that this guy becomes a caddy in the next game? Well, that's cool. That is cool. Hello, Mystic Cheese. Yes, I have finally, after the long fanfare of requests, finally have gotten in on the, Wow. That was a fast snipe. Thank you. Yeah. Usually that comes up about once every broadcast, so yeah, still there. That was a heck of a snipe, so thank you. All right. Delightful. Yeah. Yeah, it's it builds on the foundation of the first. Like by and large, it plays the same, but there's more features, and there will be, you know, more tournaments, more courses, more characters, including a couple that I don't want to be spoiled, but I've been told that a couple of unlockable characters are sure to delight. So, especially if, you know, you happen to be a Polystation fan, which I know you're out there. You know, I can respect that. I know you're out there.
You're the man.
All right, so we got a little bit of Serpentine that I'm gonna assume is gonna cancel. All right.
Nice birdie.
What about it? Is that like another feature of some kind? Wait a minute, did I keep that power shot, or did it... That was a weird juxtaposition, but... hadn't seen the Kookaburra in a long time. Welcome. Yeah, this is the second game. I am now in the second tournament. I am in the summer season. Yeah. So Aldolaro, you should know. I have leveraged the power of a virtual stream deck that when people redeem Twitch channel points, then it makes a video pop up. It makes a video play. So, yeah, that's basically what that is. A lot of it is just, you know, dumb shit that has over time become memes that I suppose is a little bit incongruous in, you know, in the spirit of hotshots, but, you know, in the case of Mario Golf, you know, they fit a little better. And if you don't know what a Kookaburra is, it is a bird that is native to the Australian subcontinent. And it makes a noise that kind of sounds like laughing. And yeah, it took me quite a while to scrub the background of the original video source to make that happen, so... Yeah, just dumb little shit like that I'm proud of. Wow, man, it's a lot of slope in this game, so I still have to get used to that. One of these times I will think of new, more epic community challenges so that people that still somehow have a glut of Meta Yoshi loyalty gold will be able to use them towards something more ambitious, but I mean, ever since the blindfold challenges, I haven't thought of anything. I haven't thought of anything else yet. And for the time being, I'm just pretty much going through a bucket list over the next 2 months here until Super Rush comes out. In related news, the speedrun that I submitted for my world record run for Disney Golf on PlayStation 2. I finally found contact information for the mod that founded that leaderboard, and I sent him a whisper on Twitch that was, oh hey, I don't know if you got the DM that I sent on SRC. Would you be able to, you know, take a look at my submission or whatever? And yeah, a couple days later, and you know, he was like, yeah, and then he approved it. So I now officially have world record times in Disney Golf and in Hot Shots 1. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
You're the man.
So if I can't be the best at Mario Golf anymore, then maybe I'll find myself some maybe I'll try to expose the relatively suboptimal nature of other golf speedruns. Although apparently, y'all know Clubhouse games for the Switch, and one of the games on there is like some weird little golf thing on there, and I did like an offline run of that I thought was pretty fast, but apparently there are other people that are far more dedicated far more dedicated than I. This caddy's getting on my nerves. I'm gonna have to sack him after this round. How strong is this wind, by the way? Okay, so this is a pretty strong crosswind. That caddy is so distracting that I lost my train of thought entirely. Oh yeah, Clubhouse Games Golf. So apparently I'm 15th place on that leaderboard, which is a little bit disgusting. Okay, so I'm gonna try putting, because that's the kind of thing I like to do when I'm close to the green. Takes me back to my OG Mario Golf days. I would totally just putt from here. I wouldn't even bother with the bump and run. And judging by how much these roll, so I'm gonna try something like this. And yeah, that's not enough. Unfort. My monkey golf run is 3rd place. And I'm trying to think other noteworthy things. So if I were to submit a if I were to submit a run for Golf Stories golf game, you know, the meme game GALF golf, I would be tied for 1st with a 2-minute 20-second run of that game. But I never have. So maybe one day I'll give that a crack, and I'll just for meme time's sake and try to get world record on Golf Story Golf. Cause that game is just bants. It's just such a cool and funny thing to do, you know. It totally riffs. It totally like parodies the whole NES golf concept, which that game in and of itself, I mean, yeah, it's very short and basic. It's just one course, but it was still the best golf game of its time. So it has its own rightful place in the history of golf video games. Yeah, maybe I'll throw that out as a community challenge. Just, you know, spend an hour or however long just grinding that. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing now. Is what it's looking like is that this game is going to take me quite a bit longer than the first game. So I'll play through this one, and then I'll decide after that whether I want to pursue the 3rd or 4th games. Or if I want to, like, you know, take a break and then do like other miscellaneous stuff, like come back to a Mario Golf speedrun or something else like that. And I've also heard stories about Walalay Golf Club on N64, and that supposedly that is a good but hard golf game for the Nintendo 64. So maybe I'll try that one out as well. And as a bonus, you will almost always find at least 5 copies of it at your secondhand store for like $1 or $2. So it's not hard to get. Not hard to get. Heck, even the Hot Shots games, I paid anywhere from $5 to $10 for each of those at secondhand stores when I found them. And the 3rd and 4th games I find are a lot more common than the first 2 on PlayStation for some reason. Mario Golf games I will only find once in a blue moon. And when I do, on average, I see them for anywhere between $15 and $20. Yeah, Mario Golf N64 goes for a pretty penny. Ah. So that was either a little firm or a little over-aimed. Yeah, it depends on your luck. Different stores will assign slightly different prices. It depends on your luck. I mean, you might possibly find someone that undervalues Mario Golf and might only price it for like $5. Sometimes you might find Toadstool Tour for as little as $10. Sometimes. The Game Boy Color game, if you see it, tends to go for $5 to $10. Which is fair. It's a damn good game. There are definitely those few diehards that will tell you that it is the GOAT. And, I would both not, I both would and would not agree with that. It is very, very good. Like, literally, the only problem with Mario Golf on Game Boy is that it's on Game Boy. But thankfully, it did get a second life through the eShop on 3DS. It is available as in Virtual Console. And heck, Mario Golf N64 was made available for Virtual Console on both Wii and Wii U. And yeah, it was pretty rare for a game to get a re-release on Wii U Virtual Console. Outlaw. See, that's a good question. There actually, as it turns out, there's a lot of little golf games. Like I've apparently heard decent things about Sweener's Golf. That's, you know, yet another one. I can't remember if those are the same game or not, but you know, maybe I don't rule those out. Don't rule those out, because shut up. I swear this caddy's fired. I'm gonna replace the caddy after this round because I want to take my time. Damn it! You know what? I'm gonna club down to the 4 because I'm going downhill and we have a little bit of tail in this wind, so can't be a bad thing. This ball should definitely carry the green, and if it does, it's a 4-iron, so it'll still roll a little bit. So yeah, to answer your question, don't rule out the possibility.
You're the man.
I don't have that game yet, so. Maybe I'll add it to my shopping list. Get there? Yeah, definitely changes in elevation. They matter a lot in this game. I don't have any Jack Nicklaus golf games, but I'll look into the possibility if I can get them cheap. I will look into that possibility. Because most generic golf games are very cheap. Also, I have to have the console. I have to have the console that they're on. So, so I don't have any room in my rig for more consoles. But yeah, I have PlayStation 2, I have N64, Genesis, Super Nintendo, Saturn, GameCube, and Wii U and Switch. So, also they're PC games. Okay. Well, if they're easily accessible, like say through Steam, then that's a possibility, I suppose. If you're talking PC games as in they're on Steam, then yeah, sure. You're talking like on CD-ROMs. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a little more challenging because I don't have a disc drive on my PC.
Nice birdie.
Yeah, disc drives are just a thing are kind of a thing of the past, so I don't have one. And in fact, I don't even have an SD card slot, so I had to recently buy a $15 adapter to read USB cards. Yeah, I'm sure that there's archival sites that maybe can host those games that allow them to be downloadable or something, because I still have a couple of old, like, Windows 95 PC games that I would love to play again, but literally can't. Like, games like Math Munchers, for instance, or Gizmos and Gadgets. Those were some of my absolute favorites as a young child growing up with a scientific education. Or Or the Monopoly game from Westwood Studios. That game is the GOAT Monopoly. Don't let anyone tell you any different. That is far and away the best Monopoly, like digital Monopoly game you can buy, you can play. It had Boehner music. That I will tell you, and that just made the experience that much more enjoyable. And there were little animations that would play as your piece moved around the board, and with every space that you land on. Like it had so much charm. It's goddamn Monopoly, but it had so much charm.
Nice shot.
Well, if I had accounted for this slope a little bit more, I would say this is a good shot.
You're the man.
Oh man, that's quite a climb. Okay. It's a little bit of break at the end, but maybe if I hit this firm enough, then that won't be a problem. Because it is tapering up at the end. Nope, I'm an idiot. So I still got to work out the kinks as far as putting goes, but all right, that was a good round. That was an improvement. So that's the end of the summer round. Wallpaper set. Ooh, a new code. All right, let's see. Not that these will do anything, but you know what the hell? Let's see. E H W F M question mark F. Yeah, ain't Lamau, right? Yeah. That reminds me, if anyone can dig up the old Mario Golf Toadstool Tour website, please, dear God, show me and let me know. I have been trying for years, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that it's lost to time now. Like, if you can't even get it through Wayback, then I don't know.